I think one of the hardest things to accept is that no matter how much you care, you're going to disappoint people. Not because you're cruel or careless, but simply because you're human. For the longest time, I thought being a good person meant keeping everyone happy, saying yes when I wanted to say no, showing up when I was tired, listening when I didn't have the space to. I thought kindness was about giving more of myself, even when there was barely anything left to give. But I've started to realize that a lot of what we call kindness is just fear. Fear of being misunderstood, fear of being left out, fear that if we stop showing up for everyone, no one will show up for us. It's strange how easily you can lose yourself trying to make everyone else comfortable. You learn to shrink your needs, to smile when you're hurt, to apologize for simply existing in a way someone else doesn't like. And for a while, it even works. People think you're easy to be around. They say you're dependable, patient, understanding. But inside, you start to feel like a stranger in your own life. You wake up one day and realize you've built your entire identity around being who people wanted you to be. You don't even know what you want anymore or what kind of person you'd be if you stopped trying to please everyone. And the thing is, you can't live honestly and please everyone at the same time. The moment you start setting boundaries, someone will take it personally. The moment you choose rest over obligation, someone will call you distant. The moment you start saying no, someone will think you've changed. And maybe you have, but maybe that's the point. Growth always looks like disappointment to those who only valued your compliance. People who benefited from your silence will always call your truth selfish. And that hurts. It really does. Because we all want to be understood. We all want people to see our intentions, to know we're not trying to hurt anyone. We're just trying to exist without constantly betraying ourselves. Learning to disappoint people is uncomfortable because it forces you to let go of control. You can't manage how others see you anymore. You can only choose what feels right, even when it makes you look like the bad guy in someone else's story. But over time, that discomfort starts to feel like peace. You stop explaining so much. You stop apologizing for taking up space. You start realizing that your worth doesn't depend on how well you perform for others. You stop forcing conversations that drain you. You stop trying to fix what doesn't want to be healed. And in all that stopping, you finally make room for yourself to breathe. There's a quiet kind of freedom that comes from disappointing people and surviving it. The world doesn't fall apart. The people who truly care about you don't disappear. And the ones who do, maybe they were only there for the version of you that made their life easier. You start to see that being loved and being liked are two very different things. Love can handle truth. It can handle boundaries. It doesn't demand that you erase yourself to stay close. So maybe the art of disappointing people isn't really about letting others down at all. Maybe it's about letting yourself rise into a life that finally feels like your own, because you're going to disappoint someone no matter what you do. The question is, do you want it to be them or do you want it to be you?